Yeah, yeah. That was track number 6 off the record right there. It's called Operation Annihilation. You are listening to the SPV Podcast. This is the Annihilator edition. Right now it's time for part 2 of the interview with Jeff Waters, and we'll come back and wrap things up for this edition of the SPV Podcast. So do you watch any of the music channels, even like Headbangers Ball on MTV or stuff that they have on Fuse or Much Music?
I actually don't even watch any of this stuff anymore. There's some cool pop and rock bands and some cool different types of music, but and at least they're playing some harder music. I saw some news piece about Testament being featured on some MTV thing, and I thought, oh, that's great. Finally it's coming around again. And
hopefully, comes back around more. So there's more of it.
It's never been gone from overseas. That's why I was lucky enough to be one of those bands that you're not hearing from now that oh yeah, they just got back together after 16 years of, cutting their hair short, getting jobs, and being out of the music business.
Yeah.
And I think it's basically because of Japan and Europe just saved the career for me. And it's quite honored to be able to be from Canada and have nobody know anything about my band from this country or the States in a more bigger way, and yet go overseas and still make a living and have fun and do all these festivals. I am hoping to hell that by February of 2009 I can finally come back and release the record the same time everywhere else and get out there on some good tours. Personally, I'd like to get out there with get out there on Gigantour and maybe go out with bands like Lamb of God or Bodom or Slayer or whatever. I'm dreaming, of course, but it's nice.
Hey, those aren't impossible dreams.
No.
I can see those happen. And you're friends with Mustaine, aren't you?
Yeah, just probably have to get a hold of him and well in advance and say, hey, count me in if you're interested. And actually, he asked us one year, and I didn't have a proper release for the record, so I think it was on the first or second one, I can't remember. And then the last one with Bodom, In Flames, High on Fire, and Megadeth, right?
Yep.
That one, I think I just missed it by a couple of days when I asked them about it.
Oh, man.
But in a way, I think that might be a good omen because, having a record half a year after the rest of the world is kind of silly anyway. To support a lot of people, there was a lot of press in the States and Canada that were like, yeah, so what? It's late. It's already been out. What do we care? So.
What's your opinion on people downloading music illegally?
I think if it's the audition stuff, like when I'm checking out things on the internet and I hear about a new band, I'll go to their MySpace site if they have one and I'll check out their tunes and all that. But I don't, if you're auditioning it I'm not speaking personally, but if somebody does end up going there because so many people seem to download tunes, quote illegally, as long as they buy it. And the other side to it too is that I think with the internet, it's great for smaller bands and bands that are in countries in the world that just aren't known for metal or that are just kind of isolated from the rest of the world. You can put a song up and have people from everywhere in the world hear it within minutes if you get a news release on it or get some interest. But it's a cool thing for promotion for a lot of bands. Another good thing is being able to check tunes out online or even download them, and that again not necessarily personally, but it is back in the day, which you hear all the older folks say, which now I'm becoming an older folk I think at 42, so I can say it now. Back in the day, bands would go out and write 10 brilliant songs and put them on a record. You'd have Number of the Beast, Scream for Vengeance, Defenders of the Faith, Back in Black. You'd have Rain of Blood, you'd have Master of Puppets. You'd have all these records that were made in the 80s and sometimes the 70s that were purely done for the entire quality of the entire record, not done for one or two singles and videos. And
what you're seeing a lot of nowadays.
And it started in the 90s. I think around 93 it started when metal coincidentally went out in North America. Bands were literally, whether they were told or whether they were conscious about it, they were writing albums just for one or two videos and singles, and everything else was just filler, and a lot of times it was garbage. And therefore, in the last bunch of years, why in the hell would I go out and pay $20 or $15 or whatever it is for a CD, and
you're only going to listen to two songs.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to listen to one or like one or two. And plus you'd watch a video on TV and you go, wow, I like that song. I want to go buy that record. And then you buy it and you got that great song on there and then there's 8 other crappy ones. So it's good. It's good to be able to audition that and go, you know what, I'm not going to waste my money on. Yeah. One other thing, too, is, I'm a fan of, like I said before, AC/DC or Slayer or Metallica. You could name all Priest, everybody. All these bands that I'm a personally a fan of. I have almost all their records.